Gentlemen, Faker on the Rift, practicing Fiora mid. I think Fiora mid is a terrific counterpick to these bruiser mages starting to pop up. Even a lot of these mages like Victor and stuff that are starting to go for the tanky builds like Roa and Liandry's. We're seeing this new age of bruiser mids. You got Silas as well, Galio. Why not try and spruce it up? With Fearless Draft coming into the LCK and LCK beginning again now, just beginning this week. Faker's starting to experiment with a couple of new picks. I'm sick of Faker. Yes, he's won worlds like back to back. He's the GOAT. But with Fearless, this might be another time for Faker to showcase his champion pool because it feels like he's been playing Azir and Ahri and Ori and almost no variance in his picks. I would just love to see this year is the year Faker starts testing more, limit testing with picks and being able to come across and take these mid laners who have surpassed him in mechanics, players like Zeka, players like Chovy. They're always getting Faker in the 1v1s, outlaning him, and then Faker's is outbraining them. But I think the way you beat that is at being able to pull out unique matchups that these other mid laners aren't expecting, like the Fiora, like the Vayne that he used to play. The question is, does he still have the hands for it? And we're going to find out. T1 are poised probably as like the 3rd or 4th seed in the LCK. Like, they are not favorites. But does it matter? Last year, going into Worlds, no one expected them to win. Everybody like, they went in as like, yeah, 4th, 5th pick. China was like, it was never going to be an SKT year, and then it was. Is this year going to be the same? Maybe. The team usually ramps up. They have just changed to Gumi Yushi. They tested Smash out early this year. He played actually pretty well. And fan outcry pretty much made the team say, hey, we're going to try Gumi Yushi again to make fans happy. And it's an org that wants to drive up sales, drive clicks. T1 just came out with a report saying they've lost millions of dollars. Every esport team is hemorrhaging millions of dollars. They can't afford to pay these players, house them, train them, get the sponsors, because sponsor money's down with this economy, especially right now. Thank you, Donald Trump. Market's terrible. These teams need to start really getting some extra traction, and that's why you're going to be seeing teams all trying to go for the Esport World Cup this year, taking that Saudi money. I wouldn't be surprised in the next 2 years if teams are going to be starting to take gambling like, teams need to find a way to sustainably stay in these leagues because Riot isn't offering enough for them to organically sustain it. It sucks. No one wants... if it wasn't... If there was another way, they would, but it just... Teams can't find a way to make money, man. Esports has been around for so long that teams have been expected to be making money by now. So I'm interested to hear your takes in the chat, in the comments down below. Should these teams feel shame for taking money for maybe more controversial sponsors? I don't know. I just want to watch my favorite players play. But also, gambling and blood money, I mean, look, it is what it is. I don't want that to happen. But I want to watch Faker play until he's 100. Dominating the Silas in the early game. 42 CS, he hasn't missed one. Doesn't get the base stop. Close, though. This Ivan is actually an Oceanic player over in Korea. One of the best we've had, Schernfire, as we TP back in the mid lane. So Schernfire, the Ivan from O's, he's had his chances in pro play, but it's just never really been able to perform and get a team to give him more traction. And it's so sad to see some pros, like, they're very talented solo queue players and they're good, but they might grind their whole life trying to make it, and just never, the cards never fall in the right places. They never get the opportunity to prove themselves. Sucks. Some people say that about my career. And by some people, I mean myself. Silas opting in for Bramble Vest. Faker might even opt in for Executioners. It's kind of going to be a 1v1 on the anti-heal. Level 6, hopefully... Might be able to find the Vi. Goes in. Vi Q's out. Gets a couple of the juicy fruits. The issue with Fiora is, I don't know if Doran, T1's top laner, they replaced Zeus, or Zeus left, so they had to replace. They are Doran. Him on carry champions is, I get a little bit nervous. Fiora is supposed to be a flex pick Or at least you're able to put it into 2 lanes. Faker drops the ultimate. Able to get 1 vital, and that was terrible. We need to see this matchup extend into the side lane, where Faker's able to get 1v1s, 1v2s. Excited to see Dopa return to the Korean server soon. Obviously not able to stream it, but we're able to watch his games and maybe get some of these banger matchups we've been waiting for when he's been in the military for 2 damn years. Puts the wards out. 10 CS per minute. We're not too stressed here in this matchup. We're looking to get our Triforce and then pack a punch. Ivan is really deep. Faker is not going to be extending too far or risking any of the CS. What is this Ivan doing? He's sending Daisy in under the tower? We don't have ultimate. This is never going to be a kill. A little bit of poke, though. Okay. And how much armor is this? Ooh, goes in, gets the Q. And you should be able to get the W. Waits, gets hit by the Silas E2. Faker goes in, looking for the 1v2. Alice is going to come in and try and help him out. Is he able to get enough heals? Goes in, gets the Q. No. Not quite able to get a kill there. Gonna have to back up. Does not have teleport. So he is just simply going to base, speed back in. Does get the executioners for the 1v1. And that's pretty much strictly for the 1v1 because nobody else on the team really has that much access to healing. No GG, please. I love that. Korea server's got to be the most fun to play on, but the most frustrating. It's like drugs. Like, every time I go to Korea and grind, it's like, it's so fast, it's so fresh, it's so exciting. But because of everybody's mentality that, oh, -1. It's so draining to playing. So when the players always have like, don't FF, no GG, please. Like, you just know they're going through it mentally. They've had too many players just give up level 1. Korea, of course, has the highest FF rate in the world. Whilst Oceania, my region, has the lowest FF rate in the world. My thought process behind it, I'm interested to hear what you guys think in the comments. We have some of the highest, if not the highest queue times. And players just refuse. Like, if someone is griefing, you just want to play League. And you are very spiteful and like, you want to hold them hostage for ruining your day and your 20-minute queue. So Faker gets 1 plate. Faker gets 2 plates, okay. Fire's going to go in. He does get the parry. Beautiful dodges there. Ivan sends Daisy in. Ivan gets Vi ulted. This looks like a disaster fight. I generally think just abort. Heiser is coming in slowly. Faker playing it. Dodging. Juking. Kai'Sa goes in. Beautiful ultimate. Faker gets the parry onto the Silas E. Kai'Sa, is she able to get any damage off? 2v4. Kai'Sa gets 1, but ends up going down over the Zeri. And that's a net loss as these two teams battle it out in the mid lane. Faker has TP. He'll head back to base. Pick up a Sheen. TP in. Still not able to showcase. Like, he's got a lead in the matchup, but he's not able to really convert it into the map. And that's why Fiora predominantly played top lane, is because you're able to stretch the lane out. Now, at 14 minutes, you'll get the Fiora in the side lane, and that's where she's going to be really popping off. But until then, mate. Oh my god, Silas has a Barmies and a Chain Vest. He's going full armor, Silas. So he's really trying to not die now, but I don't know what the hell you're going to be able to scale this into as Faker goes in, gets the order, gets the W, beautiful. Silas gets the E2 and the ultimate, ult for ult, 1v1. Oh, Faker, he failed Q'd and goes down. That Bramble Vest, there's not enough healing. He's not able to proc his ultimate. Doesn't have it. And he goes down. The disrespect. You have such a CS lead, but you don't do much damage and you don't heal anything as Alistar and Kai'Sa moving into the mid lane. Gets the knock up. No assists for Faker. And it's been kind of rough seeing Faker's, like, he's had a couple of injuries and his mechanics, like, let's be honest, he makes several mechanical mistakes that he never would have. Oh, this is a beautiful flank now. Is Zeri able to get over? Zeri going to go for the escape. She doesn't get it. Pops the flash as well. Faker with the ultimate. Gets it. Is he able to get another? Going in deep for the Rakan. Doesn't have flash. But he's still hungry as Sylas comes in, has Sunfire Cape. That just can't be right. Sunfire Cape Sylas. Ivan gets the... Ivan actually just got buffed as well. He has a much longer stun in the early games, I think. Faker gets 2 free kills there. He's going to be able to get his Triforce on the base. So he clutches up that first tower, runs out with his Triforce into the side lane, Lucidity Boots as well. And this is where you should be starting to pop off. Your teleport's coming up soon. No Tiamat. I wonder if he's actually going to go in for the Ravenous or just completely negating it and going strictly for the 1v1. Having the Hydra allows you to really, like, push those side lanes out way faster. As he had to try and pick up mid lane. I don't think this is going to work. Olaf's going to come in, forces the teleport out of the Sylas. Possibly the Embessa. And yeah, just not having this wave clear makes it so awkward for him to shove these waves out. You'll see some of the best Fioras like JJ King. 14 Fiora. Like, they really try and emphasize that early wave clear, but because you're not playing it in the top lane, you're very strict 1v1. This Sylas is 50 CS down. And he's dropped this... He's completely dropped bot and just gone to roam around the map. Can't see anybody on the map. Diving Embessa. Has to be the only angle. Pops the ultimate. Embessa hovering. Gets the ultimate. Gets the knock up. Is Faker able to get it? The Olaf does. Gets the tower as well. We did capture feats of strength, which I love. And imagine like in a best of 5 Fearless and he picks his last pick into a Galio, into a Sylas. Something that somebody's blind pick. Mate, this Sylas build is cooked. We're seeing so many people are just trying to force tank at the moment. So there's tank Ahri as well, which Faker's been playing, Chovy's been playing. They go roll Leandries because roll value at the moment is insane. As we're going to get a little bit of a fight here in the red side jungle. Faker picks up the Zeri, killing spree. Now this is Korean solo queue, ladies and gentlemen. Ivan picks up the Sylas. Faker between towers. But Embess is at... Are we going back? Oh. We've got Ivan shields. 4-1. Make that... Don't make that 5-1. 4-2. And he's literally just limit testing. I love to see it. 5 flashes. Vi, of course, the best jungler in the game right now. Trying to get through Ali and Ivan, and you are trolling, lady. 17 minutes in. Teleport from the tank Sylas, who's never going to be doing damage. But you got a whole team of damage, so I actually probably like it, because you have the Zeri, Vi, and Embessa. Faker picks up a Phage. Okay. Gonna try and find the Sylas in the 1v1. That's the movement speed. Let's see how this 1v1 goes. So they both have ultimate. They steal it. You need to wall hug when you're playing Fiora, like playing against a Fiora, so you can't get the last vital proc. And Faker just slowly manhandles the Sylas. That's actually close. Gets it. Gets all the plants. And I feel like, is there ever a priority over the getting plants versus the CS? So the wave's going to slow push into him. So he's going to be able to base and come back into that. And then have teleport. Because he's weak side now. It doesn't see anybody. But yeah, dude, when you have a team where you have Doran, and I don't think he can play Fiora very well. Or like, I wouldn't want to see him play Fiora, if I'm honest. It makes it much harder to pick a champion like this. Because the enemy probably know where it's going. I like Doran when he plays things like Gragas, dude. Cassante. Jack's okay. But when you try and see him play carries and he screws it up, it's just like, man, I wish there was Zaya still on T1. God, I wish it wasn't you. And that's quite disrespectful, as we're going to TP across here. Straight into the thick of it. Silas has stolen the alley ult. Thinks he's unkillable. He is not. Double kill over to the Kai'Sa. Great TP. That should secure mid shove and the dragon. Gets the W. And Bessa goes back in. Clutches Faker down. But it's going to be a good trade. Fed Kai'Sa. 80 Kai'Sa as well. We love. But now they don't actually get the dragon for that. As somebody is just spam pinging in this game. I turned pings off in Korea because of how much they ping. Oh my god. Absolute psychopaths. Only second dragon 20 minutes in. It shouldn't be a deciding factor in the game unless it goes really late. Faker picks up the Black Cleaver, which is a perfect response to the tank Silas. He's going to be able to take him down in a 1v1 so damn easily. We speed back in. We might get another 1v1. It's the ultimate. Ultimate and ultimate. I love this. Faker doesn't have the flash up yet to follow it, but gets the Silas flash. I'll call worth. I wonder if he goes Spear of Sojin now. Like, what's the build? What's the play from here? It's the wave clear is just making my brain hurt. I couldn't imagine trying to do this. So Faker's gone topside, no TP. Silas did have the TP. He's going to come in for the dragon fight. And I think it's a massive mistake for Faker. Vi picks up the dragon. Zeri picks up the Olaf. And I think that positioning there probably... Unless he's able to turn this fight. Going straight in. Using the shields. Enemy team clumping up as 4. Faker misses the parry, but able to take down the Ambessa. And on the chase for the Rakan. 1Q. Gets it. The enemy did get the dragon. Ultimate procced on the Vi. Playing this so solo queue-esque. I love the way he's playing. It's actually super fun. 8-3 right now. 5k gold lead for blue side. The only thing you're really worried about this game is the Zeri's overloading, but when you have Ivan and Ali, the good front line, like Olaf and Fiora theoretically should be able to get peeled off with the movement speed, but just pray they're able to land a little bit of CC. Just perma using the parry for the wave clear. Only around about a month left in this split. I don't think we're doing ranked resets this year or something. I need to look into it more, but Riot said they tested the 3-split reset last year and players really didn't like it. So they're going to be changing that up, which I'm not sure what's going to indicate for people's ranks, reset days. I really don't know what's going to happen. I just let it play out. As Rakan goes in for the engage. Picks up a 1-for-1. Zeri's out. 40 kills in 20 minutes. Like, Vi with the flank goes over. Fake is going to be able to find the Vi. Absolutely maul them with the Olaf. But Kai'Sa ended up going down and Fake is in the thick of it. Doesn't get the parry correct. Malignance, Leandry's Ivan. Bro did not go for support items. C is dishing damage. That with Daisy probably does a lot as they're able to get the mid tier 2. Faker's still dashing in and Best are going to go for it. Needs to be careful here. Rakan doesn't have flash. Gets the parry. Gets the kill onto the Mbessa. Is it parry or a post? Have I been mispronouncing the whole time? Maybe parry's the Q, bro. I don't freaking know. I don't play Fiora. Do I look like a Fiora player? The W. I don't even know what those words mean. Is it French? I'm going to piss off a lot of people here. As we get the teleport back in, Baron has been started, and it's Faker's job to zone the enemy team. They might just rush the Atacon. Is Faker going to be absolutely mauled here? Face checking. You have to let Ali do that. What are we doing? Zeri picks up the kill. She's going to be able to take out the Alistair as well. And the one thing I was scared about is happening. It's Rift Maker completed for the Sylas. They should be able to confirm the Atacon off of that. And despite the gold lead, when you get the Atacon and you got 2 dragon lead, I would say it's a dead even bloody game. They don't have anybody to deal with the Zeri. You're going to have to get the Alistar to get CC and one-shot it with the... They have vision. Betting all my money that it's ruinous and I win. Thank God. Gambling for 0 reason. It's not an addiction, it's a passion, mum. As Death Dance has been done for Faker. I can't even remember the last time I saw him play Fiora. I've seen him play it before, but it could have been 12 years ago. I don't know. Him not being able to shove waves with the Hydra is pissing me off, and it's actually slowing down his tempo a lot. Another -1. Need 16 and need to take 1v1s in the side lane. If enemy team is smart, they just don't... They don't allow Faker to have these 1v1s in the side lane though, right? Question is, are they smart in Korean high elo? And the answer is no. I think it was some of the least macro-intensive solo queue I've ever played. The players just want to brawl. And in China and the super server, it was even worse. The best macro region by far is Europe West. Easily the most macro intensive and game plan server you'll play on. EU West mechanically, it's not as good as Korea. It's quite close, but not quite as good. My server rankings to play on long term, EU West over Korea, but Korea in short stints, as in less than a month, is amazing. More than a month, you will get your brain rotted and you will regret it. Speak to anybody that's played. I've done over a year in Korea, so I think I would know. Is my brain rotted? I mean, brother, you hear me yap over these videos every day. You hear the absolute rubbish and nonsense comes out of my mouth. Hell yeah, it rotted my brain. Faker standing slightly off vision. Pops the ultimate. Gets the W. Beautiful, mate. Gonna be getting all the vitals. Flash out from the Sylas every single time. The question is, what do you get out of this Sylas aborting like that? You've got TP. Just about to come up. They're fighting bot side. And there's no tower here for a long time. You're gonna have to go in for the tier 3. Whole team goes for the reset. Faker making his way. Gets another Caulfield Warhammer. I would not even hate something like you have to be able to survive this. Gets the W. Gotta be able to heal back up. Baron not up. I'm not even sure what they're fighting for. Baron's not even up. We've missed 7 cannons in a row. If we miss the next cannon, I will personally send a truck to T1 and put a sign to practice your CSing. TP comes in straight in the mid lane, goes deep, looking for the Ambessa, able to get it. Here comes Zeri. She's lightning, kills the Daisy. Faker goes in on the Zeri, who pops the flash, able to take down the Kai'Sa. And Faker goes down to the Vi. They able to kill the Zeri. Olaf going brazy. And it's a positive trade for red side. The tank Silas picks up a double kill. Does a little bit of trolling there, but ends up being a net positive. What a banger game. 30 minutes in, 3 dragons. I'm really scared for this next dragon fight. When the enemy team has Atakan, if they're able to get Soul as well, mate, it's over Red Rover. So we are entering late game, ladies and gentlemen. Loose City Boots have been upgraded. This Fiora is going to be running fast AF. And let me know in the comments if you guys do want to see Faker pull this pick out in the LCK, or if you think you just don't want to see. I reckon Fiora mains that watch this would probably cringe. Looking for the Vi, pops the ultimate onto the Vi. Zeri is free hitting in the background. You have to get her. Faker's full health, beautiful. Go straight in, able to take up the Rakan. Oh, they're GA from the Zeri. The Death Dance, maybe? No, 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 no! Does the Malignance pick it up? Oh my god, she lived. And they're going to pick up the mount. I think, does she have enough life still to pick up this Mountain Soul? Come on, Dragon. Come on. Nah, she's got it. She's got it. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Well, I like when it's a clear-cut win con. You either kill Zeri and pick her, or you lose. "33 minutes into the game. One more mid-fight, maybe a Baron, and that's going to be it. Faker frontlining. Silas goes in. Gets so low. Faker puts the ultimate onto the Ambessa. Where the hell is the Zeri? 4v5. They're able to get the fight. Are they able to get on top of the Zeri, who pops the ultimate? Ivan goes down. Alistair goes down. Go, go, go. Get it! Oh my god! Faker's Fiora, ladies and gentlemen, does go down. No clutch for today. Thank you for watching. I probably don't want to see this in the LCK, but until next time, I catch you later. Good night.